My country people, not be small thing or things they happen to my country people. I know say most of una know this man Omoyole Sowore. He go see this man, so when they inside Kirikiri, Apostle Dr Kassy, they not allow this man to enter inside. May you see this man of God. Even this man buy food for Apostle Dr Kassy Chukwu. They not allow Omoyole Sowore enter inside. My country people, things they happen. Oh, if you not get money for this country, you not get say. You can't be like say for the country, no love for the country. Wait till they happen. Wait till they sub. Not be say I too talk for inside this video. My country people, ma live now. More watch this video where Omoyole Sowore for the talk say he go see Apostle Dr Kassy. They no allow him see Apostle Kassy. Even food when he buy, they no allow him may give Apostle Kassy the food. They no see Apostle Kassy Chukwu face to face. May now watch the video where for the talk.
We at the police SCID. We came here to check on Kassy, Pastor
Kassy
Chukwu, who was detained here. Apparently, he's been detained here by another pastor. This is a problem with the Nigerian police. They have turned the police force into a joke. Somebody can just call a DIG or a CP or an ACP and get somebody detained. So we came here to look for him, ensuring that his rights are not violated. And when we got here, of course, the moment they saw me, they started making calls. Now they said, I cannot see him. We even went and bought food, so that we can give to him. They said we can't give him the food after they made all their contacts. We just want to report back that we haven't been able to see Kassy Chukwu. When this case was brought to my attention, I was told that it was a case of that was politically motivated. And that's why I was asking for the details. But when I got here, I discovered that it's one of those very despicable cases where people are just thrown into detention because they have connection. And I can't stand, whether you are a pastor, you are a senior police officer, a politician, just deploy the police to detain people without charges. It was brought from Benin. No charges preferred against him up to now.
Let's hold this food. Let them be seeing this thing. Like
I don't know Kassy before. I'm not interested in the local politics of why he was detained. But it's despicable that anybody in Nigeria will be detained. In a police facility because of connections of other pastors, politicians, all of them. As you can see, we came at the here in Abuja. This is the headquarters. I was detained here before myself for reasons that were peculiar to this. The government said I participated in a peaceful protest. So
some incidents took place here from when you arrived.
Yes.
What was the atmosphere like?
Well, when I first arrived, of course, I know that they got a little bit alarmed that I'm here. But one of the police officers who would reveal his identity started speaking in his local language that if I'm allowed to go inside the place, they will be in trouble. And that the person who allows me in should take responsibility for allowing me to see Kassy. This is what they do when they have something to hide. Then later on, they reached out to us and said, if we have food to give to him, we should come and buy food. We went out and brought this food. I was supposed to take it in to him because I heard he hasn't eaten for a long time. He has not been granted access to his family members. They are all in the mood. We brought food and they are called more of their bosses. And they are given an order. One of them even said that there's an order not to let
and they didn't even know where they let that one out.
Yes.
And
so
they were contradicting.
he said there's an order not to let you in to say. I asked him, is there an order by any police officer in Nigeria that says Sowore should not visit somebody in detention? He then started changing his. But I know that is what has happened. Their bosses have been, since I arrived here, we've seen all kinds of movement. Some of their bosses have come in and gone. But we stay there, take our time to ensure that we get to the bottom of this matter. I just want to report back. I just want to report back to you guys that I have done what is necessary to reach stand up for anybody that's illegally detained or anybody who is abusing power in the course of their duties. A police officer, an army officer, customs, immigration, civil defense, they are all existing at the mercy of the public, taxpayers, and they have no right to abuse their powers. I have been a victim of police attack. Many times I've been unjustly detained, and I know what they do when people don't have families, they don't have relatives, or when they have connections. You know, I have been able to pull out people here who were detained by what is this guy called? Several of the billionaires. Yes, Emeka for sorry. Pastor Suleiman, when he detained Israel Good News here, we got him out. So this is not different for me. So we'll keep following up and ensure that he's not detained beyond a reasonable period as allowed by the law, which they have already violated. But it's their own interest to also release him immediately. That's my request. So we'll take it from there.